Welcome to the greatest, latest, baddest, maddest show of shows. Slam to the mat.
Yeah, man.
Your doggone Skippy. Boom. We're the Awwsum2's.
Awwsum2 in the house, baby.
Mayhem the Merciless.
G Renegade, the chaotic one. Yeah.
And we're going to kick it off with Monday Night Raw. G Renegade opening Roman Reigns against Dolph Ziggler. And before we start on that, if this is your first time, welcome. If this is your umpteenth time watching us, got love for you. Keep watching, stay tuned. But if this is your first time, hit that subscribe button.
At the bottom.
If you got any comments, any thoughts, anything you want to add to the show, feel free. Scroll down to the bottom in the comments section. Hit it up. We want to hear from you. All right.
What you got, bro?
First match, not going to be long. Roman Reigns against Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler is a complete narcissist, a complete egomaniac, and a complete idiot. And he got that beat by Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns speared him for the 1, 2, 3. I graded the match a B. What did you think, bro?
Honestly, Roman Reigns versus Dolph Ziggler, I gave that match a flat C. Not a C minus, not a C plus, a flat C.
Wow.
Yeah, C.
Wow.
I gave it a C. Reason being, bro, I felt like Dolph Ziggler is just thrown into the mix. He's been in all these crazy feuds that have pretty much no meaning to him. He was in a feud with Kofi Kingston because he was crying like a little crybaby that he is. It was supposed to have been me.
Yeah,
It was supposed to have been him so many times right now. Then he had the feud with The Miz, meaningless, really. Then he just had this little mini MINI feud with Roman, and Roman Reigns crushed him with a spear. He already got crushed with a spear with the feud with Goldberg, which was kind of meaningless too. Yeah. So that's why I gave it a C, because I felt like it was meaningless.
4 spears.
Yeah, 4 spears, bro. So I don't know, man. That's why I gave it a C. I feel like Roman Reigns still has a lot of more storyline and time left in his tank to become a champion. I love Dolph Ziggler too. He can wrestle, but as far as the storyline and where the hell is he going right now, he's lost in the mix.
He's at a fork in the road right now in his career. He's at a fork in the road in his career, and I think until they figure out what they want to do with him, I think they need to sit his tail down and let somebody else step up to the plate and
let him cool off a bit. That's what I think.
Yeah. Roman Reigns, the big dog, my favorite wrestler.
Hoorah!
Hoorah!
That's Roman right there.
He's gonna be back in the championship picture sooner or later, but I think now they're just like kind of just getting his feet wet because he had the disease, the cancer, but he's back now. He's in remission. Thank God he's back. And kudos to you, Roman. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay. Next we had the King's Court with Jerry the King Lawler, Hall of Famer.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Jerry the King.
And actually, it was kind of cool because Sports Illustrated had an article where they said he was going to host Sasha Banks. And that night, Monday night, was the night that he was supposed to do it. But it quite didn't happen. But before we get to that, he started talking about the King of the Ring. And the King of the Ring has about 2, 4, 6, 8 participants on Raw and on SmackDown. On Raw, you got Cesaro against Samoa Joe, Ricochet against Drew McIntyre, Cedric Alexander against Sami Zayn, and Baron Corbin against The Miz. And on the SmackDown side, you got KO, Kevin Owens against Elias, Ali against Buddy Murphy, Chad Gable against Shelton Benjamin, and Andrade against Apollo Crews. So those are all your participants in King of the Ring.
Not bad matches too, by the way, bro. Those are good,
no.
For the most part.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. And at the end of the Raw segment, I'm going to ask you, who do you think will win?
Got it, bet.
So, but anyway, King's Court, Jerry Lawler, he's in the ring. He's talking about the Kings of the Court. Then all of a sudden, a funny sound happens, and it sounds like the generator or the lights to the place is going out. Just so the lights flicker, and Jerry the King Lawler, smart as he is, he says, "You know what? I've seen this before. I know who's coming. I'm not sticking around. Yo, I'm getting out of Dodge." So he gets out of the ring, runs up the ramp, but the mistake is he stops at the ramp, and the lights are flickering on him, and Michael Cole is on commentary, and everybody, including the WWE Universe, including me, and I'm sure you, was expecting somebody that who we know about to mention is going to get into the ring, but they didn't do it. So Michael Cole is like shouting, King, look behind you. And sure enough, it was the Fiend. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. So he comes, he appears behind Jerry the King Lawler. Look at that face. Look at that face. So he comes behind Jerry the King Lawler and he puts the mandible claw on him, and then he needs medical attention. So really, I really don't grade the segments, but I thought it was an A+ because of the unpredictability, that creative control again, that creative bowl of gumbo like that's mixed up like you talked about. Paul Heyman again did something great, and he came out and he attacked another Hall of Famer, the Maui Wowie. Let me in. So Jerry the King Lawler got attacked by the Fiend. And what were your thoughts, bro? Were you surprised or?
Yeah, I was thrown off. I was really surprised with like a lot of electricity, a lot of fireworks were going off, a lot of questions, but then a lot of fireworks.
Yeah.
I normally don't give promos a grade either. I normally don't really give promos a grade unless it's something about the promo that stood out.
It just stood out. Yeah, it just stood out.
So I actually graded this one. I gave it a B+.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I gave it a B+.
That's fair.
The reason I gave it a B+, in the beginning,
I
thought Sasha Banks was going to come out, which I was actually looking forward to it. So I could see her as a heel.
Right.
And see just how more vicious that she's going to be, even if it's on Jerry the King
Law,
just in her heel way.
With her blue hair, the boss is back.
With that blue hair, whether she took it took it off and threw it at somebody, slapped somebody in the face with it.
Yes.
Even if it was Jerry the King Lawler, just something that just elevates Sasha Banks even more as her being back as a heel.
Yes.
But no, that was not the case.
It
threw me off. Jerry the King Lawler in the middle of the ring, he's talking. And next thing you know, the power goes out. Starts all this flickering in the whole Coliseum.
It's crazy, man.
People are like, oh, crap. Me as a viewer, as a fan, like, oh, crap. Jerry the King Lawler, he's like, let me get the crap out of here.
Yes.
Quick. Goes up the rat way. I'm like, all right, he goes up the rat way, but I think he might need to go a little bit further than that. Like, go in the dressing room or something. I don't know. Too late. Why? Because then Bray Wyatt comes out. Oh, crap. All right.
Let me in.
Exactly. Let him in. And that's
Maui Wowie!
And Maui Wowie is crazy, right? Because that's what the fans actually chanted, which actually helped me even give that promo a B+.
Yes.
Because of the fact that the fans even got behind that. Because one more thing, real quick before I wrap this one up, is that the fans also can dictate wrestlers.
Yes.
Because of their boos.
Yes.
Them still chanting CM Punk in the middle of somebody's boring match. Oh my God. CM Punk. Woo, that hurts. I would be upset for somebody to chant CM Punk in the middle of my match.
I would too.
Or this is boring, or you can't wrestle.
Right.
We've heard these chants, and the fans are going to continue to do that. But then the fans also chant good things like burn it down, get these hands, Maui Wowie. So, B+ for that, bro.
B+.
Bray Wyatt on the upside, looking out for more Bray Wyatt, quote unquote, the Fiend.
I'm still rooting for him, and
good feuds coming up for him too if they do everything the right way.
I hope he gets a big push, and I'd like to see the Undertaker against the Fiend. That'd be great.
That would be awesome.
Pass another torch.
Yeah.
The next match, not even going to spend time in it. Ricochet and Miz versus the Scottish Psychopath Drew McIntyre and Baron Corbin. It was a good match. It was a fast match, and then the big men, McIntyre and Corbin, kind of slowed it down a little bit. But Ricochet and the Miz ended up winning the match, and I graded a B-. Ricochet did a flip called the recoil onto Baron Corbin for the 1, 2, 3.
The recoil, that's the name?
Yeah, it's called the recoil. Or I think is it the recoil or the 6? No, actually, the recoil is when he stands up. The 620 is when he goes off the top rope. But the recoil is the one where he's on the ground, and then he flips backwards while the guy's laying on the ground.
Right, yeah.
So,
that's just dope.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I just said shit, y'all.
So they call it. But they call it the recoil. Yeah, and I gave it a B-. What were your thoughts on that,
man? So first and foremost, Ricochet and the Miz with the W. I thought it was awesome, high flying, great because that's what they do in the ring. Give shout out to them both. Ricochet and Miz deserve to be champions in their own right at some point down the line in the future.
They made a good team.
Yeah, they really do. Made a good team, high flying and stuff. Drew McIntyre, got mad respect for him. I like to see him be a champion too at the end of the day. Got much props for him. Baron Corbin still trying to figure out where the hell he's going. I don't know what the hell they're doing with his character. Yeah. Haven't seen him in like at least a good hot 3 weeks, and all of a sudden now he
needs to change his clothes. He wears the same black dress shirt to the ring.
I didn't even like his shoes. He wore some sneakers. Whatever.
Might be church shoes the next time, so you know.
Right. It might be some church shoes. It might be some doggone, I don't know, some Billy Ray Cyrus cowboy
Buster Browns.
Right. Who the freak knows? Wrangler, like, who knows? But crazy, ironically, I did give it a B-.
Okay, same grade. Wow.
I gave it a B-.
Boom!
We
same
mashed
grade.
On that joint. We mashed on that. B-.
Yes.
Now, granted, despite the fact that Baron Corbin annoys the crap out of me, and I do like Drew McIntyre, I do like The Miz, and I do like Ricochet, all three of them. I like to see great things for them.
Yeah.
Baron Corbin annoys me, but the match actually was good.
Yeah.
They actually did put on a good back and forth match.
So, and all four of them are in the King of the Ring, by the way. They're all four of them are participants in the King of the Ring.
That's right.
So it's going to be interesting to see who wins and keeps winning and progresses to the end.
Yeah.
So that's going to be cool. Next, we have Braun Strowman against AJ Styles in the United States Championship match, which was set up last week because AJ Styles and the OC, they were 3-on-1 on top of Seth Rollins. They were jumping Seth Rollins in the ring, and lo and behold,
so jacked up.
You hear the monster music, and Braun Strowman comes out, and you know he does his thing. He power slams AJ. He throws the OC out of the ring, and he comes to the rescue. And so that set up the match that we're about to talk about now. Styles, it starts off, AJ Styles, he slaps Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman gives him a shoulder block, knocks him out of the ring. Then he chases AJ around the ring. Then AJ kicks his knee, and then Braun flips AJ backwards and slams him to the mat, which was
Slam to the mat.
So AJ attempted a phenomenal forearm. Braun Strowman swatted him out of the air like a fly with a punch to the face, and then he power slams AJ. And then after that, the OC interfered, and they beat down Braun, and then Seth Rollins comes to the ring to rescue him. So the match is interrupted by interference.
Yeah.
So I had to give it a borderline grade because I really want to give it an incomplete because the match was interrupted, so it didn't finish.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go there. I'm just going to give it incomplete. I mean, it was cool what was happening.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, with the interference and a different element to it, but that set up a match later on with Braun and Seth Rollins. Burn it down.
Which you knew was going to lead to that
against the OC for the Raw Tag Team belts, and we do have new Raw Tag Team champions, by the way.
Yeah.
So
yes, we do.
So I just graded that match an incomplete because it didn't finish. So
yeah.
What did you give it?
I gave it a D.
Okay.
I gave it a D. I gave it a D1 because disqualification. What do we have to do? The OC, they attacked them.
Yeah.
Then Seth comes out to help, but you kind of already know what it's going to lead to. Because some stuff, in my opinion, you can already see it written. Like, he comes out, you know what this is going to lead to.
Right.
For the most part.
Right.
So that's why I gave it a D.
Okay.
The disqualification aspect of it. And it was
kind of through the match. Through the match itself. I mean, it was entertaining, but it threw the match itself off.
Yeah. So, and no disrespect to Braun or none of them. It's just saying, for me personally, sometimes some matches don't always, they don't always have that star power element like you expect it to have.
Right.
Some are good, some are great, some have off nights.
Right.
Some have great nights,
right.
And for me in particular, that's why I gave it a D, because it didn't have that full, hoorah to it.
Right.
It wasn't back and forth.
Right.
The disqualification, considering what it was, and it was Braun, it just didn't have that element of
Right.
Even some disqualifications, long story short, some disqualifications I'll accept depending on how it's set up. I just didn't like how this disqualification.
I think if the OC wasn't out there, that match probably would have went a whole lot longer.
Yeah.
It would have been even more entertaining.
Yeah.
Than what happened.
Yeah.
So, okay. Samoa Joe, one of the first King of the Ring matches. Samoa Joe went against Cesaro. Now, I think this was the most physical King of the Ring match of the night. I mean, you got Cesaro, the Swiss Superman, one of the strongest athletes in WWE, and then you got Samoa Joe, the submission machine, going head to head.
Yeah, man.
And man, all what I saw in this match, I mean, I just seen Samoa Joe just hit him with kicks. I mean, his athleticism. He can get up in the air, drop kick when he needs to. He even does the suicide dives out the rope. I mean, he's a striker. And then here's Cesaro comes back with his what do you call those things? The forearms that he swings.
What? Hey, I don't know the name, but he comes with them.
Yo, uppercuts
on all sides of the ring. He can jump. Cesaro jumps over the rope and can hit you with an uppercut, flying
yeah, bruh. I mean, it was just, and then Cesaro, he puts the Cesaro swing, where he grabs the feet and he brings the man around the ring like a merry-go-round.
You see that every day.
Yeah, he does that, and then Samoa Joe later in the match comes back and he counters with the coquina clutch. Yeah, and Cesaro taps. He makes Cesaro tap. I don't think I've ever seen Cesaro tap before, so that was like, whoa, man. So I graded it an A. I gave it an A.
I might have to go back and like research that. Has any matches Cesaro has ever tapped in?
Yeah.
Huh. All right, we're gonna hold that for another day.
But I graded it an A, bro. I thought it was entertaining. It was hard hitting. It was very, very physical match, and it was back and forth. I mean, they were jacking each other up, yo. But I was excited. I was like, wow, this is a tight match, So I gave it an A.
Really? That's awesome, bro. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I gave it a B minus. Okay. I gave it a B minus.
Okay.
Samoa Joe advancing.
Okay.
Advancing into the King of the Ring tournament.
Yeah.
Which I think is dope.
Yes.
Cesaro.
Yes.
I love him. Yes. He's one of the best, in my opinion. One of the best. I love him. I like to see him.
He needs to be pushed more. I don't think it's
just
he reaches a certain ceiling, and then it's like something happens, and it's like he goes right back down into the barrel with the rest of the wrestlers that are like either mid card.
Yeah,
they're not.
Like he's just used as a get over type guy who can draw attention to the crowds, but as if he's not strong enough to be a champion of some sort.
Almost like a glorified jobber, if you will. Like,
ooh,
he
wins. A glorified jobber.
Yeah, he wins. He easily wins the matches against guys that are mid card or that are like not as high as him. But when you got like star power like Samoa Joe or like a Roman Reigns, he falls short.
Were they waiting for the Sheamus to come back so they can reunite and be the bar, or
I don't know, but the bar's been broken. The bar's been broken.
Yeah, that's a done deal.
Yeah,
So
we don't set the bar, we make the bar.
Seriously, I think he actually still does that. By the way, when he comes out at some points.
So
Cesaro's Sheamus is injured.
Awwsum2 in the building, y'all.
Awwsum2, we are in the building.
Yeah,
believe it. Yeah, man.
Yeah, doggone skibby.
But yeah, I like them both. I love them both. I love Samoa Joe. I love Cesaro. Long story short, I'm glad Samoa Joe got the win. Yeah. One of the reasons I gave it a B minus, bro, because I already knew that Samoa Joe more than likely would win because Cesaro doesn't have a big push behind him. Yes. As opposed to Samoa Joe who draws the crowd, and you got people that actually chanting Joe and things like that. Right. And then I'm guessing, and then we're gonna go. I want to drone on because I know I can go forever. Right. One last thing, just to kind of hit a good point. Okay. Samoa Joe, he has better mic skills than Cesaro. Yes. So that puts him in a more better position to have, I feel, in my personal opinion, to have wars with other people who can talk it and then get in the ring and do it too. Yes. Whereas Cesaro, he can wrestle, he can put it up physically. Yes. But he doesn't have like the good promo skills to define where he's going as a good guy or a heel. Yeah. But I still would like to see him pushed as at least a good mid-card. Yes. Like tier 1 mid-card. Yes. That's it.
Yes. That's good. That's good. That's good info, bro. Yeah. I agree with that. We're not gonna spend long with this. Elias is still the 24/7 champion.
He won that.
We're not gonna get into it. It's kind of corny right now, I think, the storyline, but
I gave it a C minus.
I gave it a B plus. It's a little, it's kind of interesting because R-Truth, I like to see him get it back and see what happens.
R-Truth is a good 24/7 champion.
Let's see what else. Okay, New Day against Revival. Now this match really didn't get started. I mean, before it got started, it was pretty much like craziness because they both came in the ring. and they just started the match.
Yeah.
And they were going blow for blow, whatever. And Big E, I think he was doing his move where he had one of the Revival down on the ground where he jumps over the guy and goes into the rope, and then he splashes him. But before he can splash him, out of nowhere, RKO. Randy Orton.
Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. That's my boy right there. No bias. I love Randy.
So they start tormenting the New Day. Kofi is pretty much jacked up. And then Xavier Woods tried to fight Randy Orton. Randy Orton RKO's him. RKO's Big E. He's out of the ring. So Randy Orton drags Kofi Kingston, and Kofi Kingston's no. And so they have Xavier Woods' leg out on the ring corner, and the Revival go up, and they jump down, and they jump on his leg, and he's screaming in pain. And Randy Orton is loving every minute of it. This match, I can't really. I'm not going to give it I know I gave a earlier match incomplete, but I'm not. Yeah. I didn't give this match. I gave it an A actually, bro, because I like the storyline behind Randy Orton and Kofi Kingston.
What's that?
Yeah, I gave it an A.
Holy sauce!
I got generous.
Oh man,
so
generous you?
Yes, yes.
Oh wow, that's ugly crap.
Yeah. So. I just like the storyline, and then it's just like entertainment to me.
Yeah.
And then I kind of like the back and forth thing with Randy and Kofi. Like it's really getting intense.
Yeah.
And it's really getting personal.
Yeah.
So this thing played a part, but that's all I wanted to say about it. I don't want to take too long on it, but what did you think about it?
I gave it a C-.
Oh. Okay. Wow. Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I gave it a C-.
Wow.
I like the fact that Randy attacked though, because that's my boy.
Yeah.
And that's just who he is.
Right.
I love the New Day tag champs.
Yeah.
I like Revival.
Yeah.
I guess because I don't know, man. Revival, man. Like, I try to figure out that aspect of.
I don't even know why they call it Revival. I mean, I like their technical skills because they're like an old school, like Tully and Arn.
They didn't
Anderson.
Really do like, because Randy came out and attacked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He kind of wreaked havoc.
Right.
So it wasn't really a match like that.
Right.
Right? Like,
he was like the ringleader at that point.
Yeah.
It's the kind of point like directing the Revival on what to do and stuff like that.
I was expecting a good, because Revival can wrestle.
Yeah.
Like, if I see Revival and New Day without Randy Orton being in the picture, just a straight match.
Yeah.
And nobody's injured.
Right.
I'm actually expecting a great match.
Yeah.
Because Revival can wrestle.
Yeah.
But it was just in that particular time on that Monday.
Yes.
Randy Orton kind of stole the show from the Revival aspect. Yeah, and the New Day, the champions. Yeah. You're not expecting to lose championships no time, no soon.
Yeah.
As long as you got Randy Orton, Kofi going, like.
Right.
So that's why I gave it a C-.
Okay.
But any other day, like if it's just say the New Day versus Revival, and both of them are 100%, and there's no Randy, then I would probably more than likely give it a different grade.
You know, it's a surprising fact. Before I move on, is they the announce team, they made mention to the fact that New Day has never pinned Revival. That's crazy. Really? I think they've been in a number of matches, but they said New Day has never defeated the Revival.
Oh crap!
But they're about to have a Revival on SmackDown. I'm sure you'll probably mention it. But they challenged New Day to a match at Clash of Champions.
Oh,
so for the belts.
Yeah,
because New Day is the SmackDown Tag Champs.
Right.
So, but that kind of blew my mind. I'm like, dang, Revival never got defeated by New Day. I'm like, wow.
I didn't know that either.
So yeah, but that's what they mentioned.
Okay.
Speaking of belts. Speaking of belts, Raw Women's Tag Champs Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, they defeated Fire and Desire, Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. Not going to get into it, but I do love the ring intelligence of Alexa Bliss.
Yeah,
and I like the odd couple-ish thing she got going on with the partner Nikki Cross.
Yeah.
So I gave it a grade B-. So what did you think? Let's play. Let's play.
Oh man,
Let's play.
She's crazy. Yeah. They both play. She's like, oh God,
chaos play. Mayhem play.
Come and play. Play with me. I want to play. I want to play. I gave it a C, man.
C? Okay.
A straight flat C.
Okay.
I gave it a flat C. Reason because, more or less because, honestly, of Fire and Desire. I don't feel like they're going anywhere.
Yeah.
To be honest, I actually at
more
some
like
point,
Ashes and Dust instead of Fire and Desire.
And it sucks because I see so much potential in Mandy Rose as an individual, or I can see them as a tag team, but I feel like they have to kind of do something more in unison.
Yeah.
So for me, it felt like a dragged out women's tag team match.
Wow.
Because I feel like Fire and Desire, they're not really going to do anything.
Right.
Because they don't have any kind of push behind them that makes them a threat.
Ashes and Dust.
And I feel bad to say that. At some point, I'd rather just see Mandy Rose by herself.
Yeah. I think she's better as a singles competitor.
Yeah.
And
I'll leave that the rest. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, I have nothing still wrong with them being the women's tag team champions.
Still the Raw Women's Tag Champs.
Nothing wrong with it
Bliss
at all. So, yeah, I agree. I gave it a C, man, on that pickup. Boom.
Cedric Alexander, the next King of the Ring match, last King of the Ring match of the night. Cedric Alexander against Sami Zayn. Pretty much, to make it short, Sami Zayn controlled the match at first. He had a chin lock and he was hitting Cedric with clubbing blows, but Cedric